Hey guys, Mike from Pattern Traders. Let's talk about BTC real quick. Tell you my thoughts. Get a clean screen out. Delete everything. So, most importantly, how we start off our day. Open up your high-low indicator. Excuse me. If the music is too loud, I'm sorry, guys. Beautiful reaction. Might be a little too loud, huh? Sorry, guys. Every Monday, this is imperative once you start your trading day, right? So I have this done. I had it done from yesterday, but I mean, so currently what I'm doing right now is I'm using my VWAPs to give me an idea of, okay, that's a little too loud. I'm using my VWAPs to give me an idea of possible rejection areas. We are completely oversold. Is there potential for more downside? Absolutely, but in the meantime, like from a short-term perspective, I anticipate that we're going to range in here and let alts run, right? So once Monday range is established, I don't think we're going to break out of this range until probably roughly towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, maybe even the weekend when there's low liquidity, less volume, and whatnot. So use your PT VWAP, open up your daily and previous day, right? That's how you start off your day. Are we above it or are we below it? It's the number one question you have to ask. So if we are above your previous day VWAP, which is the dark green, then you want to target your daily VWAP, which we are above as well. Then you want to target your daily open, right? So when you get above all three levels, you are officially, for that microstructure, bullish. Now, worst case scenario, we reject at the daily open over here, which was yesterday's open, well, whatever, today's, and we come back down and we retest this impulse up, right? Now, if this fails, for example, obviously, truth be told, I don't think we should break the previous day VWAP. We should act as support because you have a breaker over here as well. Well, not yet, but you're going to have it soon. So if you come back down here, that's a legit position for you to target the weekly open. Now, what happens if this thing fails? We're most definitely going to come down to target this, right? Take your fibs. Where's my... There. You want to target this block down here. Put the 7-9 as well, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the 7-9? Right here. Yeah, there you go. So you want to target this block down here, guys. That'll be your next area of interest. I don't advise. Listen, if you're gonna punt any longs over here when it comes down here, do half size. I mean, ideally your microstructure should hold if you're bullish, right? It should hold, so you should basically go like this, sweep, go up, and then you could target. First target will be this, second target will be here, third target will be weekly open, 1 day high, right? Which is all pretty in hindsight, right? But I mean, the probability of us doing that isn't slim and whatnot. It's just that it's a little risky to start punting longs here, right? So what I did in the morning, we had our Monday low established yesterday, and our Monday high. I took strictly a fib level from London's dump, because this was London top right here. Let me show you guys something. All right, so now watch this. London open was over here. See how it's green? They dumped us. Then New York pumped us, right? New York pumped us. Now London's closed. Well, it's about to close. Well, it's closed actually. No, London's closed. Now the only thing left to do right now between now And the next 4 hours is New York close, which is at 4 o'clock. It's within another 4 or 5 hours, say, right? That's a kill zone, right? It starts at 3 o'clock and it ends like around like 4:35. So what could possibly happen is we could reject off the daily open, come back, make a higher low, and then continue our course up into Asia. But Asia likes to fucking dump us, right? See, Asia always likes to fucking dump us. Purple is Asia, right? So it's a very useful tool when certain time zones, rather not time zones, certain kill zones rather, pump and dump us. It's been imperative to play the Asian dump, and it's been imperative to play the London pump in the morning. Well, the London close pump, right? London has been pumping us, and New York has been pumping us. London close, New York open has been pumping us. London open has been dumping us. Asia open has been dumping us. Daily open has been dumping us, right? So if you look at the previous patterns, you can find a decent scalp strategy just playing the kill zones, right? If you guys don't have access to the crypto kill zone, just DM me. I'll give you guys access. It's a free indicator, so let me know. I'll grant you guys access and whatnot. So let's take that off. That's how I'm playing it now. Open up your VWAP and put in your weekly VWAP and then your previous weekly VWAP. Okay, so we're above the weekly VWAP that we just put in, and the last week's VWAP Sundays closed up here. So this is a very important area. More likely than not, I'll give you an example. When you dump through it, the VWAP, and then you go retest it and you reject, you break structure. Right, you break structure. You went up again, took out this high on a higher time frame, obviously. See, took out that high. Let me delete this so it's a lot cleaner for you guys. See how you went up, retested it, the weekly VWAP, took out the high, and then you dumped. But you made a higher low. You didn't break structure this time, and you're above the current weekly VWAP, which is bullish. So now you assume that when you go retest the current weekly VWAP, we're going to pump from it, and it's going to hold that support. 1 second, guys. I'm in a trade, so bear with me. I don't like when I see dumpies. All right, nothing alarming yet. It's a pretty good area to short right now as a scalp, but let's see where our TMA band is. 15 minutes is the most important thing when you're scalping. You see how we respect it very well. Right, so yeah, we're above it right now. Ideally, what you want to see is a test of that. See how we react there on the TMA band. Stick to your 15-minute time frame, because the macros, like the 4 hour plus, the mid time frame rather, not the mid time frame, it won't be telling. You won't be able to make a clear assumption as to where price is going from the higher time frames, because this could chop around for days, guys. This could chop around in here for days until altcoins all run, right? Okay, so that being said, let's get rid of this, get rid of this. Now you know how I'm playing it. Go to back to the 15-minute. If we happen, just remember this one thing. Let's go to a 5-minute actually. All right. Extension. Remember the extension, right? On the micro perspective, if we hit the 0.6, then it's a valid short. 0.7. Let's see now. Yeah, we could still poke up to the 1, which is also the daily level. Yeah, I mean, it's a risky short. Scalp wise, it's a risky short. You know, potential is for what? Basically to do this. And then target this block. I mean, yeah, you could do it. I mean, yeah, I'm not doing it though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. I'm sitting in pretty longs, so why would I risk them? I could hedge, but I'm not doing it. Okay, so let's talk about the overall picture from the 1 hour. Assuming that this is a higher low, let's get rid of this. Assuming this is your higher low that was put in place, right? Then you want to take your extension, and you want to grab the bottom, grab the top, and then grab your higher low, and then your first target will be this OB over here. That'll be your first target, which will also take care of these highs that we'll put in last night from London, right? I personally think this is a good level to short. I'm gonna make this red. Anywhere between this OB and the weekly open is short proof in my eyes. You don't really break off the first attempt, the weekly and Monday high. It's very hard to do so from past experience. So I'm leaving that on the map for you guys so you guys could see it. You could also take in consideration yeah, dude, look at the one. So these are your targets. If this high or low sticks, if this high or low stays intact, you're going to target first target, second target, third target, which is going to be 40,000 all the way back up to this big cluster over here. All right, makes sense? Okay, cool. I don't think it's going to pan out like that. I still think that we need to sweep these down here. One more thing I want to tell you guys. Turn on your yearly open. You see how he came and we tested the previous weekly open? We deviated under it. So let's just do this real quick so you guys can see it. That's why I tell you guys the high-low has all the important levels labeled for you guys. Previous weekly open. Let's just name it that for the time being. Let's color it. I don't know what color you want it. Let's do green. Yeah, gold. No, it's terrible. Let's do pink. Alright. Now, look at this. Let's assume that this was a deviation on the previous week. It's valid until it's not, guys, alright? We need to assume that we're still bullish. Valid until it's not. Deviated, went back above, retested that level, and now we're going back up once you're going. Right? And the main test is when we get above this level, what happens, right? Once you get above the daily open, you want to see the reaction that's going to take place at this level over here. But otherwise, this looks like a clear and clean deviation above previous weekly open, right? Now, I'm going to leave that on the chart for you guys. Watch this short pan out right now that I'm not even in it. Delete that. I want to also show you guys this level over here, which is important to me. Let's put this over here. You know what level this is? Yearly open, guys. I still think we're going there. Whether you like it or I like it, I'm pretty sure we're going to go down here. So, best case scenario, guys, we just start going up from here and start creating some beautiful momentum. Worst case scenario, guys, we flip down, deviate under Monday, touch the yearly open. If you do this, guys, long your longs. Letting you know right now. Don't wait for a DM. Don't wait for a post. You see a tap of yearly open and a reclaim of Monday low. You want to long your longs 50x. Because the next target's going to be up here. And that RR is going to be massive. Huge. Assume that this takes place. TP1. And then TP2, which is probably going to be the 88. Yeah, TP2 is the 88. Right there. So, come on. It's a no-brainer, guys, you know? No-brainer. Oh, I actually got a decent short opportunity over here, guys. 1 second. Let me see. Oscillators. 5 minute looks done. Then cooked. Officially 5 minute looks done. Probably back down to 34. Alright, I can handle that. Not a big deal. Sorry guys, I'm on my other screen. Alright. That being said, right? Assuming that takes place. So just put the yearly open on your chart, watch it. Very important level. Jesus. See what happens now. Ooh, nice. Dun, 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 dun. Trend bars are bullish. See 1 hour? Trend, oh, 1 hour is bullish. 4 hour? 4 hours still bearish. Yeah. Sucks. Okay. Get rid of this. Open up my trend line so I can have it open. My TMA band is my VWAP. I need, there we go. And then I need my TMA band. Where's my TMA band? Boom, boom. I close everything. I just leave my mid band on. That's how I play. That's how I roll. Save as default. Done. Alright. That's all I really need when I'm scalping. Okay. That's the scenario that I'm waiting for. Either to punt some beautiful longs sweeping this area down here. Okay, which could also be the 88. Where's 88? Right here. Yeah, down here, 31s or the OTE, whatever you prefer. But that's what I'm looking for. If we get back down here, this little blue box right here, somewhere in here, or most importantly, to sweep the main low down here, tap yearly open, which is the green line, reclaim Monday. And then you want to target Monday high or weekly open at that point, right? You're going to have enough juice, enough liquidity to just skyrocket up, okay? Done. You guys understand how the Monday range is being played out right now? It's very clear. Do your yearly open, previous weekly open. You don't want to see yourself on the previous weekly open, by the way, because then that defeats the purpose of the deviation. You never want to revisit the deviated area, right? So, let me see Litecoin real quick, just so I can see where we are. It looks like it's trying to form a target up here. Yeah, maybe. All right, let's see. Let's go to a higher time frame now. Get rid of all this. Get rid of this. Now let's see how the 1 hour looks like. Do this. Ooh, so pretty. All right. Tell me not. Tell me it doesn't look like it's beautiful right there, and you want to target your bottom area, right? That's very interesting, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks primed. I don't see us breaking above here with this type of. That's pretty disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If that were the case. Hold on, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna pause actually because it might take like 2 minutes. All right, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so this looks like it's a promising pattern to play out. Yeah, and then come back down somewhere down here to fill these wicks out. Make this your div, and then go back up. Looks promising. Regarding higher time frame perspective, like the 4 hour and whatnot, I still think that we're putting in some kind of pattern like this. Not down here though. I would want to see it a little bit higher up there, right? Where you're gonna do like a three like a head and shoulders, pretty much, right? And then you come back down and you target this neckline down here. I mean, the structure down here. Take out this wick. Let me see what my yearly open is, just so I can see where. No, not the VWAP. High low. I don't care about that. I want my yearly open. Right there. Yeah, I mean, it's valid, right? It's still bullish if we do this. It's still valid. Come back down here, tap the yearly open, fill in some of this weight because it's not. I don't know if we're gonna take it, but at least fill it in. It'll be beautiful if we could take it. Why am I saying take it? Well, let's put a line here first so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Delete this, delete this, delete this. The reason why it would be beautiful for us to take that is because this structure down here hasn't been retested at all, right? So it'll be lovely if we can come down here take one of these two wicks, wick into the structure, and then just fly out, right? I mean, I'm not going to say that's going to happen, but I'm anticipating that we need to come down to fill this wick no matter what happens, right? That's from a 4-hour perspective. If you look at it from a top to bottom, right, I am blindly shorting this area. I'll probably fill in the channel too. Hold on, let's do it. Where is it, man? Where is it? 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 Am I blind, guys? Yeah. So let's assume that you do something like this. Right? So if we continue on a lower time frame, right? If we continue to just climb this ladder, let's go to a higher time frame like this, all right? Just if we keep climbing this ladder and we get to this point and then just drop. Very valid short up there, guys. Very valid short. Very valid short. I'm not telling you to short it blind, right? Look at your oscillators, get some other confluence, but that's a very valid short. And the reason why I say that is not only it's because it's the golden zone, but you have to understand something. We had this massive wick, right? That was the weekly close wick, rather. Yeah, we tried to save the weekly candle, went up, we wicked, filled, I guess whales, filled shorts, and then we broke structure. So this block became very important right now. This is a very important block. When we revisit this block, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get a reaction, and the reaction is going to be bearish, right? And then the next reaction after this block is going to be this block over here. So you have two beautiful blocks to work with. You have block 1 and you have block 2. Those who think that we're going to break right through this, block 2. I mean, what is going on over here? Make a center this, make a right, inside, make a right. Yeah. Why is this black? Why is this purple? Center. Yeah, block 2. And then let's delete this. And this is block 1. Right? So, two areas of interest when it comes to shorts. 1 and 2. Obviously, 2 will give you the better RR, but what happens if you get front run and we only go up to block 1? So, I personally think that it's worth the risk to take both. I'm going to take both, personally speaking. I don't anticipate that we're going to go above that area, above this high over here, until we fill out this bottom gap. See this? Fill this out first before we break above this black line. Otherwise, if we don't, then there's nothing stopping us from all-time highs. Right? So that's how I'm playing the mid-time frame, guys. Hope that helps. Let's go to the higher. Let's go to the... Nope, we need that. What is this now? This is... Okay. I don't know what this is, but let's clean this nonsense up. What is this? A bunch of... Deleting everything. Alright. Now the higher time frame, which is going to be the daily. And I want you to see something, right? So let's assume this is our local top. I personally think it is. I'm holding on to the short. The next area that offered us some kind of support, other than this block over here, which was a massive buyback, was down here, right? So this structure, I'm going to make this green. This structure in green led to the blow off. It's called the Christmas blow off. I call this the Christmas blow off because it happened during Christmas time. Wall Street and banks were all closed. Those who are in our Discord know that it was a constant grind up. There wasn't any sell pressure and whatnot. This was the original reaccumulation that led to the massive expansion, but this was the most recent expansion that led to the blow off. That being said, this needs to be retested. I don't know if we're going to get back down here. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Whatever. I'm anticipating that this has a very high probability of being reached, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. This area over here. I have bids for spot and for longs. in this area. I'll make this green so you guys can see it. Best case scenario is we do chop around here so altcoins can run a little bit, and then our final top will be somewhere over here. Come back down, wick, take this wick out, reclaim, and then when you reclaim this, you want to long this, put your stop loss under here, and then you want to target $60,000. You get something like this, some kind of setup like this, don't even question the long at all. It's going to be very valid. Now, if you look at oscillators, it's disgusting. I told you guys many fucking times, when your RSX crosses, guys, when your RSX crosses, it's not a joke, right? It's not a joke. You're going to get your 10-15% dump. Mind you, now we got like a 30% dump. I don't know what this was. 28% dump. But you know why? Because the daily crossed. It wasn't a 12-hour. 12-hour will give you at least a 10-15% dump. You get a daily to cross or a 2-day to cross, you're going to get 30+%, guys. Your 2 days crossed too. And your 2-day curled. Right? So now this isn't going to just curl up and go back up over here. It's got to find support. Where's support, guys? Support is down here, man. Right? So it's got to come down here. Two things are going to happen, guys. Either range, so this thing can reset, or it's going to dump. Either price is going to bring us down, guys, or time. I said this to you guys many times before, right? Let me see where the weekly is. All right, we're close. We're close, guys. We're very close to a bearish market. And when I mean by a bearish market, I'm talking about, let's go to Bitcoin. I'm talking about roughly a solid, like for example, we had our top 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this, something like this to take place. 1 2 3, yeah, over here when this thing crosses, or something like this to take place, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3 I'm curious to see something though. Buy zone 23 to 28,000. So the green line is 23,000. Sorry, the green line is 28,000. The gray line is 23,000. That's valid in my opinion, guys. It's very valid. Very valid. Mid is at 33,000 to 32,000. So possibly a bounce off mid, go back up, retest the sell line. Yeah, I see that happen on the weekly, guys. There you go. This should pan out. Hear me out real quick. If this is truly a bearish structure where we're going to range and then also going to run, consolidate and then dump further, I anticipate us bouncing off the let me make my brush a different color because, okay, just so you can see it. So I anticipate we come down to mid, bounce up, retest sell line, which is a red line, which is probably going to be around like 38,000 at that point. 30, if we come a little lower, 38, 39,000, 37.8 or around there. Retest this and then dump down into our green zone, which is our buy zone, similar to this, which is probably going to be anywhere between 21 and 23,000 at that time, right? Yeah, I mean, I see it. I can literally see it happening. Dump, bounce, come down, long, start a whole new pattern after that, right? You long, see how we went to green zone, and we started a whole new pattern. This pattern lasted, I think, what, 8 months? From the bottom until right now, it's almost a year, yeah. There you go. I still COVID bottom. So I'm anticipating something like that, which is going to be, sorry guys, I'll be on it. It's going to be our second wave up, basically our second bull run up. 5 day. Finally, starting to curl. Jesus Christ. I'm looking for this. This is what I want. If I get that, I can confirm that our top is in, right? And then we're going to trend down for a little bit and be able to get cheap Bitcoins. 5 day crossed. Oh, it's almost. Yeah. 3-day. If the 3-day closes tonight like this, it's quite bearish, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's about it for oscillators. Ethereum. Ethereum looked worse than BTC during the dump, but this went further down. Did we tap yearly open? No, still close, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. All right, it's gonna be very tough. Just if you just look at the way these patterns are playing out, it's crazy. Look how your RSX on the 4-hour, guys. It just kept curling and making lower highs, and this thing kept going, making higher highs. So easy, so easy, so easy to catch that short, guys. And then obviously the retest with the algo fire. Retest algo fire always knocks you down, but the algo fire for green. This is a retest. We're probably gonna go test up here, 1250 to 1400. I don't see us going to 1400, but at least the red line. The red line is the sell line, is 1250. So maybe if we do happen to take into consideration that that is a higher low, take your extension. 1250 will be somewhere around here. Yeah, and call it a day. Ideally, if you're bearish, you don't want to get up. You don't want to get back up here, guys, right? Because that's your deviation. Now, I know the range is tiny. It's only roughly about, say, I don't know what that is percentage-wise, 10%, which is kind of shitty. But if it does happen to deviate back into this range, it's a very easy long, guys. Put the stop loss on the most recent wick that you have, and then just target the top of the range. It's another way you could play it, right? What else? Yeah. LTC. I actually have a big bag of LTC. It hit yearly open, so I'm pretty sure LTC bottomed out. See how clean that is? This is what I'm expecting BTC to do. I got filled on LTC. Not down here, obviously, I wish. But I got filled on LTC over here. I had bids at the wick that led to the expansion up. Always do that, by the way, guys. Like, for example, I have bids down here as well. I have bids down here. Hey, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But you always want to target. You always want to target the wick that led to the expansion up, right? I'm not saying we're going to come down here, guys, but these are valid. These areas are very valid for stink bids. They're not random areas where, oh my god, I might get lucky. They're very valid, right? I don't ever see us getting back under here because that would just break the consolidation structure. It wouldn't make any sense. I could definitely see us coming down here if BTC shits the bed, for sure. Like all the way down here. I could see that this specific block gets taken also for Litecoin. Litecoin to me is going to be most definitely the biggest runner in my portfolio because of the cost basis and how it's going to get marketed across all platforms. So if you want to be safe, throw some stink bids in the black area down here, which was the SR flip. You can't get, it doesn't get cleaner than this, guys, right? Like, this TA is beautiful. Litecoin by far has sometimes one of the most cleanest. Look at this grind up to hell, right? Oh wait, let me just show you how the RSX looks now, right? You ready for this? Why we all went short in Discord? Look at this. You can't make this up. This was all distribution. RSX cross 1, RSX cross 2. The minute you get a third cross with the algo fire, or the minute you get an algo fire and a retest, you short that bitch. Beautiful, right? It's very beautiful. So now, what are we targeting in regards to the top side? Or do you 1 hour extension? assuming that we didn't top, sorry. Neckline. Make this black. Daily open. We're currently jerking around the daily open, guys, by the way. So anyway, get above this. Easy target right there. Let's see what the VWAP is. Yeah. First TP will be this. Second TP will be this. Very simple, guys. You see that? Say you don't even have the high low. Say you have nothing. You just have just price action. It's pretty clear here, right, guys? Right? You get above this black line, you long. You long. I like this song, guys. You long this. On the most recent wick, whatever wick we get. I don't know if it's gonna be here or here, whatever wick we get. And I want you to target first the 1. Extend to the right, extend to the left. Make those your support and resistance lines, right? Target the 1 first, the 1 to 1, and then the 1.2. Don't even think of targeting the 1.6. If you get up there, you're gonna go to all-time highs. At that point, just take off the take profit and let it run, right? But this structure that led to the breakdown needs to get revisited, in my eyes. So that's a given, guys. If we get above this black line, that's a given. That's definitely a given. Easy trade. Easy trade, and that's a beautiful RR. We're gonna get a massive opportunity to buy cheap altcoins and cheap bitcoins in this month, and I'm hoping that it comes towards the end of the month, so we could accumulate a little bit more by trading and scalping BTC. Some altcoins already made new highs. It's crazy. Look at comp. Hold on. Comp USDT. Sushi I like too. Link is my favorite. Bros. Where you at, bros? Sushi, look at this. Beautiful. Comp. Beautiful move up. Theta. This thing will melt people's faces. I'm letting you guys know. I'm in waves right now currently. What waves did, see this? From yesterday. 25% from yesterday. I'm expecting Theta to, once BTC goes into like a small little range, this is gonna fly, guys. It's gonna fly. I would highly recommend you guys wait at this break, and then you long this. Stop loss under this wick, right? Because if you think about it, we shouldn't get under. We shouldn't get under there. You can even do it this way. We shouldn't get under that zone, right? Now we break down from here. It's gonna be very bearish, to tell you that. But we're very bearish, guys. We break down from there. Oscillator wise, yeah, we haven't bottomed yet, unfortunately. 4 hour, beautiful RSX cross. Stoke lit up green. The DMX is green as well. This is like the perfect opportunity for you guys to long, right? In regards to Algo gets fired, and you get a retest, right? Yeah, that is beautiful. Guys, that's it. That's my Tuesday strategy for the week. I am looking for altcoins. I'm already decently invested in a bunch. But there's certain ones that I'm still waiting to pan out. Like Link, for example. If Link comes down further, I will go heavier, guys. Take your right. If Link does happen to get by some miracle down here, oh my goodness, the long I'm gonna open, right? But for right now, playing the microstructure, assuming that we're bullish, I think it's fair to assume. I think it's fair to assume, guys, that yeah, same as BTC, guys, down here. If we happen to come down here in this block, I'm punting longs. Well, I'm already long. I'm punting bigger longs, rather. if we happen to do this. And then I'm going to target easy this structure up here. Right? And then after that, all-time highs. That's how I'm playing Link. You already know my BTC thoughts. And I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Everything looks good, man. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Hopefully we get a little bit more upside to come. And we can all make a lot of money. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. I like Band. I'm not in Band though, but Band looks good. Ooh. Band looks really good. I think I might actually get into some Band right now. Let me see where the VWAP is. We're above the daily open. Ooh, absolutely. And we bottomed on the 45-minute too. Oh my Jesus. We're gonna get some Band right now. Band USDT. I like it. Hopefully BTC doesn't win this party right now. Band. Give me about... Alright, I'm in. See what happens. Alright guys, cheers. Enjoy your day.